Dude, it's insane that like there are really people that believe in God. Like, if you believe in God, you have to believe that every bad thing that happens in life was invented and created by God. So think of the worst thing ever. Think of the most nasty thing ever. Think of something that's so brutal and so unfair. All of that was created by God. And you can say, no, the devil created that. God created the devil. But, well, the devil actually turned bad. God turned the devil bad so that he could create bad. And he put everything onto the devil and scapegoated him. Scapegoated him. Damn, I stuttered right there. He scapegoated him. So it doesn't make sense. The entire thing crumbles after you simply just say that, and it doesn't make any sense. It's weird. Religion is fake. It's not real. And if you think it's real, then you have to believe that like every bad thing that happens in this world, all the way down to the worst thing, the most atrocious thing, the thing that you don't want to ever experience in your life, if that thing happened to you, God will have had it, let it happen to you in the first place. So how can you look to God and be like, yeah, everything is great and good, if God allowed for XYZ to happen to you? I don't get that. Now, I remember I used to watch this like one guy, like he used to talk about like atheism and stuff. He used to talk about like the dumbest things. He would be like, oh, what if you stub your toe? Man, fuck stubbing a toe. What if someone takes you and steals your bodily autonomy for multiple years? How are you going to be able to come out of that and then say, well, yeah, God saved me from that bad thing? God is the reason you experienced that bad thing. Meaning, there is either no God, or the God that we know does not involve himself in human affairs. These are the only ways that I can see it, because it's like, even then, it's like, why does it have to be he? Like, we're saying, like, oh yeah, the God that we know is, like, some guy, like, some cosmic guy. And then, like, we have this, like, new age, like, way of speaking about men negatively. So how can you speak, negatively about men if God is meant to be a he? If God is meant to be a man, why would God create bad men? Make that make sense. All of this shit, like, it comes full circle. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Religion, God, all of it, it's fucking baffling. It's confusing to me. It's like, I can't believe that, like, people really believe this shit, and they're delusional about it. They're fucking delusional about it. And the worst part is, like, they tweak out, you know, like, they'll go to these places, they'll, like, tweak out in these churches, they'll lay on floors, they'll cry, and they'll shake and say something came over them. And it's like, you're having full body, like, orgasmic experiences because someone is validating a sick delusion that your life means more beyond this inner plane of, like, existence in this realm of, like, I don't know, us being meat sacks and bones or whatever the fuck on a damn rock that's meant to be floating in the abyss, but sometimes we can see light and sometimes we can see the abyss, and the abyss is just, it stares back, and it's like, we can make all these jokes, right? But at the end of the day, it doesn't make sense. I think we're a ball of germs. I think humanity is just a ball of germs. The earth is the germ ball, and we're all being fed by the germ ball, as every other germ exists in this world. Every tiny little microorganism out there, it exists and lives in this tiny little shape, and we don't get to see beyond what we can see. But I believe that there are probably people in there somewhere, on there. There's no telling how many times XYZ has probably happened to our organism, and we don't feel it because we can't. We're so tiny in the universe, in the galaxy, that we wouldn't be able to ever feel anything. Let's say something bigger than our solar system rubbed against the entire galaxy. We wouldn't feel it. We just wouldn't. Just like when you take your hand, you look at your hand, and you rub both your hands together and you go, man, there's germs all over my hands. And you rub your hands together. You look back at your hands, there's still germs there. Doesn't matter how hard you rub. Maybe I'm just going too deep. We don't have deep talks or conversations like this anymore, and I miss them. I miss talking to people in general, just like as humans. Something a lot of people don't do anymore. They just sit down and look at their fucking screens. As you're doing right now. As I'm doing. That's crazy. Anyways. That's all I wanted to say for this video. I don't have a single reason to believe in God. I don't think anyone does, really. And it's actually pretty sad, more than anything. Of course, I want to believe in, like, something good possibly being able to come of this, but sometimes you have to make the good in your own life. And that's why you have to find things that make you happy. I want to say, as a finishing kind of disclaimer for this video, I only made this with the intentions to appease people who are atheists. That is it. If you are not an atheist, I don't really care for your opinion, or how you feel, or if you want to save me. Goodbye.